Where's chat? How come I can't see chat? Will I see it? I probably will. We'll see. Alright. Where'd the mold go? Oh. Oh, there's my gloves. There's my gloves. What's up? What's up? See, somebody's in here. How come I don't see chat? Do I need to bring it up? I'm not using OBS today, guys, so I don't see any. Oh, here we go. Color of choice today. Watch. So, full disclosure, I just finished shooting the footage for a long form video on this, but we are recreating M.M.III by RoboWorm with the bass tackle drop shot mold and a laminate plate. It's a triple layer. Let's see if I can isolate it here for you. Triple layer. It's got the purple on top, blue vein. If you're familiar with the M.M.III, and then the brown belly. I figured this color out a couple of days ago with my pro staffer Ron, and as soon as we got it dialed in, I was like, holy crap, this is going to be awesome. So that's what we're doing. I got the shooting star loaded up with the purple and the blue. We're shooting the bellies with a single injector. I'm using the laminate plate to isolate the belly, and then I'm shooting the shooting star dual color on top of the belly in order to achieve that triple layer. But again, I got a full video. I just finished recording it. I just have to like edit it and do all that stuff. So it'll either be this evening or tomorrow that video drops if you are interested in making this color. But it looks really good. Really, really good. If I do say so myself. And I do actually say so myself. I'm not trying to be cocky, but it looks really good. Pretty excited about it. Man, I'm all fun around here. I've never gone live right after shooting the video before. What temp are we at? Yeah, that's pretty good. How's everybody else doing? How you guys? Been a minute since I've gone live. A little bit more heat on this. And then we'll be good to go. All right. Welcome everybody. We are doing the RoboWorm Margarita Mutilator copycat color today. So yeah, that's what we're doing. Again, more people are popping in. I just finished recording the long form video footage of, I'm going to do a whole breakdown of the recipe. I'll give you guys my recipe. So the recipe I'm using today is not the recipe I'm going to end up using when it's all said and done. The flake that I know I need, I did not have. But I went on this morning even before I hit record and started recording that video and ordered it from Dead On. So I will have it in the not too distant future. Getting colors dialed in, how long does it take? You know, it's funny. Normally a long time. I'm not a color match guy. I don't color match. Let's do a flip. Do a back flip? What do you mean do a flip? I typically just make colors up and then give recipes out for them. My pro staffer asked me to match this color because it's his absolute favorite finesse worm color. And so it took me 3 tries. And in the video I'll show you. Like I have the first try, second try, and then the third try I got it dialed in. So yeah, I don't know what that means. What's do a flip mean? I don't know what that means. So sorry. This might not be, this is not the best camera angle for me to be at, I think. Let's see if I can get all of this in frame. Yeah, there we go. No, that's in frame at least. So yeah, that's good. I do. So I'm shooting this with a laminate plate, so I'm only shooting the bellies right now. There we go. So I will let you know for the getting the colors dialed in question. If you're shooting a finesse bait like the one I'm shooting today, like these robo worm style worms, a lot of times it'll look great in the cup, and then you shoot it and it's super undersaturated. So a decent rule of thumb is if you have a recipe that you shoot in like a Cinco, and let's say it's 30 drops a cup, right? And you're then going to go out and buy a finesse one, like a robo worm type bait, just double it. Double the amount of pigment that you're going to use right off the bat. That's a rule of thumb, because it's going to be very undersaturated with those really thin finesse baits. Getting colors as do fun. I really like watching your videos. Keeps the good work going. Send them out. Thanks, David. I appreciate that. What's going on, Rob? How you doing, brother? I know you're a finesse worm guy. I think you commented on my short. I'm doing more of those margarita mutilators today. I just finished recording the footage for the long form video. On vacation. What? And you're watching me? I'm so flattered. Make a guy blush. What are you doing on vacation, Rob? You hunting again? Is this another hunting vacation? Is it set up yet? We're gonna do it in a minute. All right. So, for anybody who did not see my my short or doesn't follow me on Instagram, basically what we're doing. This is the top part. It's a bass tackle mold, 1042 drop shot. Don't quote me on the number, but it's definitely drop shot. If you go to basstackle.com and just type in drop shot, you'll see a finesse worm. I believe it's called the 1042. And then it also has available a laminate plate, which is just a plate that's flat. Like it doesn't have cavities. It's just a flat plate. So that's what's on here now. You put the laminate plate on, and that isolates the belly part of the bait. So this is the top. So you take the top off, put the laminate plate on, shoot your belly color, and then here in a second, I'm going to pull that off, pull the sprue out, and then put the top color back on, and then shoot a dual color laminate for my shooting star, and that's how we're going to get a triple layer bait only using a dual injector. It looks pretty daggone good. Going to PA to visit wife's family. Okay, you going to fish this color yourself? Oh, heck yeah. Heck yeah. Yes. I'm super excited about this color. Yes. And actually, there's a couple other robo worm colors that have been discontinued that I want to try. M.M.III is a good one around here in the rivers. They have discontinued M.M.III. I'm going to try to recreate that one. I had a couple people on TikTok ask me to do warmouth. I need to get an example of that color. I haven't found a decent picture of it, so I don't really want to take a stab at it with the horribly grainy, out of focus pictures that I have found. But yeah, and apparently it's discontinued. So if anybody has robo worm warmouths, please, if you follow me on Instagram, like take a couple pictures, top, bottom, and from the side, and just send them to me, and I'm going to try to recreate that bait as well. Yeah. But here is so let's get it here. Don't stick too much. Hey, it didn't stick too much. All right, so this is the laminate side. Those little lines, those are just vents. As you can see, it is flat. So those lines are just to let air escape. And then this is your belly side. And the only downside of doing this is sometimes the bellies do they pop out. You just gotta line them up. I typically do it with a pair of tweezers. I just come up, grab the part of the bait that came out of the cavity and just put it back. Push it down with your finger and you're good to go. It's not a big deal. It doesn't take too awfully long. Plus, the more runs of this you do as your mold heats up, which I know, y'all can go ahead and type in there. Why don't you just heat up your mold? I know, because I like to do this with no glove. I like to hold it with no glove. That's why I don't do that. Plus, I was just shooting a video. That video might only take you 20 minutes to watch, but it takes me 3 hours to record. So these molds get cold. It doesn't matter if I heat them up. By the time I shoot a bait in them, they're cold. And even if I shoot a couple of rounds, I just don't want to keep going back and forth from here to the kitchen when I shoot a video. I need to go ahead and just get like an oven put in my shop. That would be next level. Why are all these out? Okay. But yeah, just get the bellies to where they're all in there. And then what I do is just take my 2 fingers and put it on the first and second one and just release the first one, slide it over one. Release the second one. It's kind of hard to do at this angle, so I'm going to do it down here. But yeah, just pop the sprue off, one cavity at a time. I think what I'm going to try to do is like get a ruler or something, some kind of a straight edge, or just hold up against it and just rip the whole sprue off, but I haven't done that yet. So there you go. There's your cavities. Your bellies are all in there, and then I just put the top part back on. Don't make the mistake and put your laminate plate back on. I've done that before. You feel really stupid when you do that. Let me make sure, look at it from the side, you can see if it needs to be pushed down. And yeah, once you are happy with everything being seated properly, just throw the top back on. And here you go. Top side. Now here's a little cheat if you're kind of new to bait making. Push the corners. If it rocks, like if you hear or feel a kunk, then it's not. You need to take it apart. Something is not in the cavity. But we do not have any kunks. We're good. All right. Top this way. And my phone's been blowing up all morning. Had a couple pro staffers go out this weekend and crush it, so they're all sending me their photos and videos right now. Shout out to my boy Ron. He went out to Briary Creek this weekend with Ghost Minnow X. Look, if y'all follow me and you know about Ghost Minnow X and you make baits and you haven't made that color yet, you are shooting yourself in the face. It is a super easy color to make. It takes very little pigment. Like, it's a super translucent, easy color, and it is crushing it. It's crushing it in rivers, lakes, ponds, from a boat, with forward-facing sonar, from a kayak, with nothing, from the shore. It doesn't matter. That color is just destroying right now. It probably will up until mid-May, late May, when the water temps really start to come up significantly. I have, I'm sick of making it. I'm sick of making the color. We've been selling so much of it. But Ron went out to Briary yesterday and just put on a clinic, and not like little spotted ass like he did at Lake Anna. I'm talking 4.5, 5 pounders, 5.5 pounders. I think he had a 6 pounder too. Just all quality fish. Which, if you've heard of Briary Creek, that's not a surprise. But all on Ghost Minnow X. And I do have a video teaching you how to make it. So go to my channel and check out that video, Ghost Minnow X. If you make baits, make Ghost Minnow X. Trust me, you have what you need. There's very little and nothing fancy. It's black pigment, pretty much black and pearl, and you're there. I'm not even asking you to buy anything. I'm not trying to sell you. I'm telling you, you need to make that color. Let's see, I'll probably talk you through. You're going to do a curly type as well as a straight tail. I don't have a curly tail worm, but I do want to do that. And one of the things, you can use a ruler. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Ghost Minnow is an excellent color. Yes, sir, it is. So yeah, one thing that I do mention in my long form video, I'll give you guys a little preview, because you're going to hear me say it quite a few times in the long form video. Go to Bass Tackle, basstackle.com. They don't sponsor me. I wish they did. I would love for them to, but they sell a lot of molds that have laminate plates. So you could pull off this same effect. You could get triple color baits with a dual injector with a lot of their molds. And I think they do have a curly tail worm that they offer a laminate plate on. If you make baits and you have a triple injector, then you probably understand why I'm avoiding that like the plague. Trying to balance 3 temperatures is not something that I want to do. I can't stand doing dual baits without my shooting star anymore. I've become lazy. I can do it, obviously. That's how I did the first round. I don't use the shooting star when I'm doing like color theory, I guess, building colors. But I do use it when I go into production. So, and it's just so much easier. You set the temp, digital temp at 310 and you're good. You don't have to think about it again. You don't have to do what I like to call the 2-cup tango. And man, doing it with 3, forget it. Not interested. All right. Yeah, that's good. Leave that in there for now. That's setting up. Cool. Yeah, the only mold I have right now that has a laminate plate is this mold. I do, actually, I'll do that. I do want to shoot it, just these two, the purple and the blue, in a couple of my other molds. I want to see what that looks like without the brown belly in my tactical nuke mold, so we'll probably do that again right now, actually. Might as well. So I want to see what that looks like without the brown. And, probably the rod wrecker too. That's going to look good. Rod wrecker will look good. I have a friend who has some new soft plastic baits that are 3 inches long and can stretch out without breaking. Oh yeah, Kitech, I'm sure. Yeah, Kitech's crazy. There is a home bait maker version of like a Kitech type plastic, but first of all, bait plastics makes it. I can't remember what they call it, but good lord, it's ungodly expensive. I'd have to sell a bag of soft plastic baits for $25 just to break even, and you can't microwave it to heat it up. Like you have to use another form. It's not microwavable. I was like, no. Crazy expensive and not microwavable, but it's good to see that we're getting down that road, because the farther they keep going, they'll figure it out. Eventually they'll figure out a formula that is more affordable to make and you can microwave. So at least they're trying. That's a good sign. But yeah, Kitech, home bait makers like me, we can't compete with Kitech. That's a whole different, it's not plastisol. Like this is plastisol. It's not. It's a different chemical altogether. But it's awesome. It's kind of like silicone. Like I want to get into saltwater baits, and a lot of my guys like fishing charter captains that do saltwater down in Panama, they only want silicone baits. They don't want plastisol baits. And I looked into it, and I can do silicone. I can get, but the amount of injection, the force that you have to use to shoot it is not like, you don't do it by hand. It has to be done with a machine, basically. So can't do that either. Shut up. There we go. Check it out, guys. If you're new in here, see, look, I just went from 20 something people to 10. They didn't stick around long enough to see the reveal. Well, that's what I'm done. I don't know what to tell them. There we go. Stay that way then. If that's how you want to be that way. All right. Oh, yeah, that looks good. All right, so here we go. Got the brown bellies. I'll try to take advantage of this. And then check it out. Purple. And the blue vein, I'll show you that. Isolate it here for you guys who are just coming in. Where's my camera? Up here. There we go. Brown, blue vein, purple top. M.M.III, Robo Worm. Margarita Mutilator. I got it dialed in, guys. And I gotta say it's looking pretty daggone good. Pretty good. Alright. Let's see what just the purple and the blue. Oh, wait. Making all kinds of noise. Put the land plate back on. Nope. That's not what I wanted to do. Oh. There we go. And shoot the belly. Thank you, Rob. Yeah, I'm really happy with it. One thing that I want to try that I have not yet is like heavily salting the belly like Robo Worm does. If you fish with them, as you know, you touch the belly of a Robo Worm and it feels like sandpaper. There's so much salt in it, but then the vein and the top color have no salt, which is really kind of cool. I like that they do that. It makes the belly more dense and heavy, so it'll sink belly down, which is pretty genius actually. All right, let's get this belly shot, and then we'll shoot those nukes. Oh, probably should have turned my. These might not turn out right. We'll see. That's good. Well, Rob, I hope you enjoy your time in PA, brother. Are y'all going up there for anything specific, or just to kick back and we're like, none of my business? Obviously, you can tell me to mind my business, but figured I'll chat it up with somebody who I know will chat back. All right, let's see how these nukes want to turn out. Try rod wrecker. Just a visit. Hey, that's good. Visiting the family, ain't nothing wrong with that. Okay. I mean, it looks really good on the top of the sprue there, I gotta say. See this, see that. Is she drinking? A little bit. Top this off. So I will give any bait makers in here who sell baits. I keep doing this. I'm creating more competition for myself. But I'm gonna tell you, I stepped out of my comfort zone and did a 3 hour and 45-minute live sell event on Whatnot. If you've never heard of Whatnot, basically it was made to sell trading cards, baseball, basketball, Pokemon, Marvel, you name it, any of the little cards, that's what it was made for. But there's people on there selling baits, and my brother kept telling me, get on there, dude, you need to get on here, you need to get the rig on here, get the Mogambo on here, I'm telling you. I mean, literally for over a year, he's been saying, get on Whatnot and sell your baits, trust me. I finally did it, just under 4 hours of sales of like a live, and did right about $400 in sales, which is crazy. It was awesome, and it was a lot of fun. It wasn't just selling, it was fun. People are bidding, they're talking smack back and forth to one another. I was egging them on, like everybody was laughing their butts off. It was a lot of fun. I will tell you, I will be doing more Whatnot shows for sure. If you sell baits and you have not sold your baits on Whatnot, get on Whatnot and sell your baits. I'm telling you right now. You got to have a little bit of a personality. I think that helps. You know, I mean, if you look at the camera and go, you might, I don't know, you might not. But I mean, I spent about 30 minutes with barely anybody in the room, just chatting it up with my brother. He was in there to kind of help me and kind of get the chat going. But then once I got 3, 4, 5 people in there, somebody said, "Hey, can you put this up for auction?" I did, dude. After I put the first thing up for auction, it was crazy. It was just nonstop. Bam, bam. People asking for this, asking for that. You put it up, and the timer will get down to like 1 second, and the person thinks they won, and then somebody will come in and bid, and they're like, "Oh!" And then I'm sitting there going, "Oh, you thought you had it? Like this guy just took it from you," and they're laughing their butts off, going back and forth, dude. And the whole time, it's just going up and up and up. Like the price is going up. I was selling baits that I sell for $5 and $6 a pack for $8 and $9 because the auction went up that high. I'm telling you, if you sell baits, get on Whatnot, do it. It's fun, and it will help you in the downtime. If you run a website and your website's not getting the traffic you want, go to Whatnot. You'll get the traffic. It is a undersaturated market on Whatnot. Typically, you go in there and there are 500 rooms open for baseball cards and football cards and Marvel cards and Pokemon cards, and there's 10 rooms for fishing. So the competition's very low. So here, you heard it here first, or maybe not first, but you heard it from me. Get on Whatnot and sell your baits. You will thank me. All right, let's see here. Gotcha, very nice. Just a visit. I saw that. We will be stopping Saturday to say goodbye to. Oh, I know Jen's leaving. I'm so sad about Jen leaving. Like, I'm very happy for it. Don't get me wrong. I'm happy for them. It's a great opportunity. Nick, I think is her husband's name. I've met him a couple of times. I'll be mortified if I just got it wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's Nick. Super excited for them, but come on, Jenny's awesome. I love Jenny. I'm going to miss her. I'm hoping that it does mean we'll see Jared more at Jake's. That'll be nice. Haven't seen him there consistently. Lately, I've seen him there, and I'm thinking it might be because Jenny was in Texas house hunting, so that could be a good sign. Ooh, come on. Oh, dude, that looks really good. Okay. Oh, that looks really good. This is going to have to be a color in and of itself. All right. Man, I'm just going to have to take it out. Here we go. The Tactical New purple with that blue pearl belly. Come on. The light's not doing you guys any justice. Like the flange, like where it gets thin on the edge here, looking down like this, even through the purple, that flange is blue. So it just looks so cool. That's really nice. Yep. I'm gonna have to name that. I'm gonna have to find a name for that color. That's awesome. That looks really good. I'm happy. All right, now we got to try the rod. Rod records can look really good too. Ooh, and the bandito bug. Oh, the bandito bug is going to look so good in it. All right. I got some baits to run. Let me do these bellies again. I need to keep this going because if I can keep the mold warm, then this part is not quite as, see, have a lot less to do this time. A lot less. I think I got like 1-2 places that it's not perfect. So the more runs of this you do, the less it messes up. I watch the next one will be like totally messed up, make me look like an idiot. So you're stopping back to say, I'll just text her. I was about to ask when is Jenny leaving, but I don't want to put her personal business out here like that. I'll text her, find out when she's leaving. We'll stop in. Hopefully they'll have like a goodbye, like her last shift at Jake's. I'll definitely have to come in, give her a hug, wish her well. She's gonna love Austin. I used to work for a company that was headquartered out of Austin, and every time we did training, we had to go to Austin to do it. It's a fun city. There's a lot to do. And a really good food scene. Really legit food scene. I mean, it's Texas, so the barbecue's on point. I mean, you know that. Just went to your website and ordered some base. I heard a little bling come through for a sale. That was you. Thank you, David. Thank you. Ordered some base. They look awesome. That's awesome, man. What did you order? Out of curiosity. Yeah, and I apologize. My the inventory on my website is like super low. I apologize to you. I'm actually really happy that it is because sales have been really good this spring. It's been hard to keep up, honestly. And that Whatnot show, I'm not kidding. I know I'm beating a dead horse, but that Whatnot show went a lot better than I thought. I had like 20 or 30 bags of baits like preloaded in that I was going to sell. I was going into my inventory just pulling stuff out because it was like an hour and a half. Those were gone. Like people were asking, what else do you got? I'm like, oh crap, I'm not ready for this. Like I was doing like temporary listings, coming up with fake listings, and not fake, but didn't have a picture or anything. I would just show it to them and go, here's the listing if you want to bid. And they would just, they were going, man. That was surprising, but amazing. An answered prayer, to be honest with you. I always do really well at expos. But when we go to the Richmond Fishing Expo or any other fishing show, I do really well there. And I've always been looking for a way to connect my website to that. I've been wanting to get that type of energy and that type of, I'm not trying to sound cocky. It's not about being cocky. It's just when somebody goes to a website and they're just looking, I'm not there going, hey, here's what makes this bait great. Here's why it's special. Here's why you need it, right? But on Whatnot, I am. So that completely connects the whole online sales with me knowing how to sell my stuff. And I'm so excited. I'm very excited about the whole Whatnot thing. I mean, there's even a possibility if it goes really well. I mean, that was my first show. I had 13 followers when I started that show. By the time I was done, 3 hours and 45 minutes later, I had 118 followers in one show. And people messaging me going, hey, next time you do a show, please message me and let me know. Like, I'm sitting here going, holy Moses, like this was way more successful than I thought it was going to be. So, I mean, it could take the place of my website, to be honest with you. There's no overhead. And I mean, they do charge you a fee, but when you look at the fee that they charge you versus how much I'm paying a month for my website and how much I'm paying, like when I go to the Richmond Fishing Expo, I mean, that's hundreds of dollars that I have to pay out and hope that I make it back. When you go on to Whatnot, if you don't sell anything, you're out nothing. You didn't pay anything, right? I don't have to get a hotel room. I don't have to go to restaurants every night. You just log on, sell, and then log off. I was running a Whatnot live show from his booth. From an expo? Well, you just gave me an idea. That would be hectic. Man, I bet that's hard to balance, but that would be cool, man. That would be really cool. All right. Oh, rod wrecker. Where is it? Here we go. I'm going to do it over here. All right, let's see what the rod wrecker looks like. That's a really good idea. I mean, I could see doing that if I had, and I do. I mean, my wife, Shelly, she's a quick study, man. I'll never forget the first time at Richmond, I went to the bathroom and I came back. When I went to the bathroom, there was nobody. It was dead. It was like in a lull. And when I came back from the bathroom, there were like 12 people standing there. And I'm like, oh my goodness, like she's gonna be flipping out. And I walked up behind her, flipping out my butt. She was a boss. I mean, she was literally, it was like she was reading a script of what I had said. She's sitting there like, bam, and this does this and this. And I'm just sitting back there going, holy crap, like she's awesome. Yeah, I was very impressed by my wife. So I guess I do have somebody who could run the expo while I did the show. That would draw a lot of attention. Man, you got me thinking about it now. That's all I'm going to think about. Hit me any harder than Thomas running the podcast. Yeah, except that I have to do the sale process. That's the only thing. Like Thomas, he's really only doing one thing. And not just Thomas, all respect to Thomas, but he's doing his podcast. Doesn't matter. He could do it in his basement or at an expo. He's still doing his podcast. But for me, having my wife go, hey, what's this? And then having to focus on the Whatnot show and then having somebody come up and go, hey, you're here, thank God. Which that actually happened this year for the first time. That was exciting. Having people like coming, looking for me, that was new. Oh, wait. I'm yapping. I'm not paying attention to my mold setup here. Which way's up? Which way do I need to shoot this? 1 second. But no, you're right. I mean, it's definitely doable. Top. All right, definitely doable. And especially if I get my guy Ron in there, because he's got to a point where I don't even have to pay attention to what he's doing. He's on it. He understands the assignment. That's the top. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's see what this looks like on the rod record, because I look really good on the tactical nuke. Here we go. I'm actually really excited. I have begun to outsource my jigs for the rig, which is a big deal for me. Shooting my own lead around those jigs takes days out of my schedule. I mean, days. From shooting it. I think my lead mold, my rig lead mold is 5 cavity. So, and I can buy my box. I buy my hooks in boxes of 1,000. So I'm literally trying to go through 1,000 hooks 5 at a time. So it takes days. It takes days to shoot them. It takes days to clean them up, to make sure there's no flashing on them, and then a couple of days to coat them with the bond coat so that they bond to the plastic. So it basically kills a week. And I've been talking with business, how do I put it? People who look at your business model and go, here's where your flaws are. And they have been like, stop doing your own jigs. Stop it. Like you've got to outsource this. Your costs will go up, obviously, because you're going to have to pay them, but you're going to be able to just sit down and just pump out baits. And I'm really excited. I found a guy in Mississippi. He got all 1,000 of my jigs made in like a day and a half. He does like a spin cast thing. And they are supposed to arrive today. So I'm super pumped. I'm about to go into like hardcore full-time rig making. And that combined with whatnot could be a showstopper for me. Later, Rob. Enjoy your vacation, brother. Game over. He does that every time. Stay bent, game over. I know. Well, stay bent. That was the first time. I don't think he's ever said stay bent before. I appreciate that. All right. Let's hope this looks good. Let's throw some heat on that. Not quite. Oh. I was about to make a mistake. Yeah, I did. What am I waiting for? Stupid. Well, it's a shot. I can just shoot this. I think Bass Tackle has a lizard mold that they have a laminate plate for. And if they do, this color on the lizard, come on. That would be so nice. I may have to go pull the trigger on that one. So dramatic. Of course, I'm using my phone for this and lost power, so I have no idea what time it is. Alright. This should be good. Ooh, let me pull this out. I don't want to get a bandito bug. Be nice. Alright. Let's see how the rod wrecker comes out. Check it out. That looks pretty good. Get that light on it there. I don't know if y'all can see it very well. Yeah, I need better lighting in here for sure. Looks good though. Let's see if I can get it out. Pull it closer. Where's the camera? Right there. Check that. That is nice. Yep, that's nice. Alright, let's get these hung up. It's gonna look good in the tracer too. It's gonna be a good looking color. I could run this. I could do full runs and just do the belly. Oh, that's what I need to do. That's what I need to do. Do this color in all my baits and just have the twitch switch have the brown belly. That'd be more efficient. Much more efficient. I did small batches in the shooting star today. Because honestly I've never done just the twitch switch, so I didn't know how much it was going to use. And I only did 2 cups of plastic in the belly because I can chop all the sprues up. There's no flake in the belly, so I don't have to worry about it like overcooking and bleeding or anything like that. I can just keep chopping them up and feeding it back in there. Although I haven't even done that yet. That definitely needs to be reheated. Maybe now's a good time. It's pretty set up. Let's do that. Choppy choppy. Grief. Keep waiting to accidentally chop the tip of my finger off the edge. It'll happen. I'm not focused enough for it to never happen. There we go. Choppy chop chop. Alright, let's see what it looks like in a bandito. It's gonna look good. This is a great creature color. Let's mix it up a little bit. Make sure it's not. Let's do this that way. What's going on? How are you? Did I say Braden? Braden, yeah. What's going on, Braden? Welcome. I don't recognize the name, so if this is your first time popping in on a live, I appreciate you. I guess I appreciate you whether it's your first time or not. I don't know why I said it like that. Get in there. Uh-oh. Hopefully it didn't pull air down. All right, let's see. I love it. I love it. If you're new, which we had a lot of people leave, we are copying the Margarita Mutilator by RoboWorm today. There's your brown belly and your purple top. And then from the side, blue vein. I just finished, right before I popped into this live, I just finished recording my long form video. I'm actually going to teach everybody how to do this. So it's recorded, but it's not edited. I haven't done any of the post yet on it. So probably maybe this evening, depending on how long this goes. If not tomorrow, it'll post tomorrow. But if you like fishing finesse worms, especially robo worms, and you make baits, even if you're like, nah, I don't care about that color, watch the video. I'm going to show you how to do, I'm going to show you a process where you can do the triple laminate like the robo worm has with only a dual injector, which is nice. It's oh so nice. Now, let's see here. Bandito bug. The blue looks good. Blue and bandito. And then the purple top. Yeah, light's not great. I even have a light mounted, but I guess its positioning isn't great. That looks good. That's good. I like it. All right, let's focus on these worms. This is what I'm here for. Clumpy. Need a little bit more heat. Yep, might want to clear that out. Out there, get the nameplate on. be ready. Hot. Oh yeah, we're ready now. 370. We're hella ready. Let that cool a little bit. It might flash on me. Gorgeous outside. Should shut this down and go fishing. Waiting for my jigs to get here. I might have to sign for them. I definitely don't want to miss that. Right. Take this now. Where we at now? Let's do it. Just make sure we don't push too hard. Wrong glove. I'll just use them both. Why not be extra safe? You know what I should do? I should pour bellies in this tracer shed mold and then shoot it. Why not? Why not? Let's do it. Here's what I'm going to do. I am going to take my tracer shed mold and open pour the bellies. And let those sit and then shoot my duals over it. We'll get a triple laminated tracer shad. They'll probably peel, but it's going to look cool. Sit there for a second. Don't expect too much. I'm no Chris Jones. But we're going to give this a shot. Just need to let it set up enough to where I can put this thing on its side. Let's see here. Make sure there's no plastic between. Get off. Okay. We're good. Let's do this. I'll do it here. Clamps that I just put away. Top is this way. Let's see how they come out. Y'all quiet today. Nobody want to say anything? Okay. Let's see. Okay. See how that turns out. definitely gonna drink. Tracer shouldn't drink a lot. Let me get ready. That should do it. There's my O-ring. All right. Where you going? There you go. All right. Got a couple this time. Pretty good one. Tips came out, but nothing else really. Okay. That's good. All right. Go. And we'll go to the shooter. Let's shoot it. Okay. Let's see how these tracers look. Hopefully I didn't get bubbles. Tops look dope. It's your purple. And hopefully a brown belly with a blue vein. Brown belly, blue vein. It looks good. Oh, they cold cracked. I can see it. For sure. So yeah, I mean, it's cool. It looks cool, right? Little margarita mutilator tracer shad, but the downside is you can just go, oh wait, it didn't cold crack. That one didn't anyway. They're not peeling. I have a batch I can use. Shut your face. Never mind. I have a batch I can use. That's pretty sweet. I love it. I gotta show these to Ron. He's gonna flip. I really thought they were gonna cold crack. That's cool. This is why we experiment. Oh crap, and this is why we try not to forget to top off our mold. Let's hope it's not too late. Come on, Mr. Mailman, where you at? Thought it was the mailman. Spoke him into existence, but it is not. All right. People. 25 people in here. Nobody can say hi. It's rude. I kid. There's one other. How do I keep losing stuff? No. Oh, there it is. Because I don't put it back where it belongs, that's why. Alright. Think these are ready? Oh, nope, not quite. Ouch, that's hot. Ouch. Alright. Seeing as how we've got a bunch of people popping in, let me show you what we're making here today. We are recreating the Robo-Worm color M.M.III. Let's see if I can. It doesn't really want to focus very well there, but you got the purple top, the blue vein, and the brown belly. I'm shooting them in a 5 1/4 inch finesse worm that I call the Twitch Switch. And we've done some experiments with the color in a couple other molds while we've been waiting for these to set up. But that's the color I'm making. And we're probably good. Let's see how this batch turned out. Based on the bellies, they look good. All right, we got the belly. Nice. Nice. Yes, sir. Man. Bass Tackle. BassTackle.com. If you make baits, Bass Tackle. Drop shot mold. The 1042 drop shot mold. Pick it up and pick up the laminate plate. And all you need is a dual injector to recreate robo worms. Any color you want, as long as you can match the color. And tip, oversaturate your colors. If it's a recipe that you use, you've never used it in a finesse worm, oversaturate the heck out of it, because it's going to come through looking like this if you don't. There you go. This was the first batch we did. You can see straight through them. That was my normal, like what I'm used to putting in pigment wise. So trust me, if you're going to do a finesse worm in this and you've got like a recipe that you're thinking, oh, I want to do it in that recipe, double your pigment count right off the bat if you've never done it in a finesse worm like that. get this laminate plate back on. Some heat on our belly. And shoot away. Maybe. Temp we at? Oh yeah, that's good. 325. Perfect. Go. Be nice. Be nice. Go away. Possible spam is spam. Go, top it off. Yeah, I know. Tell me about all the business loans that I did apply for. How the IRS is about to come after me. All the blah 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 crap. Nothing. Nobody wants to say hi. I see. Not even a, what's up? How you doing? What's going on? You look stupid. Nothing. I'll take it. You look stupid. I'm just kidding. Don't say me I look stupid. Alright. Close. Getting close. I really thought I was going to look up there and see if you look stupid. Man, you know people are silent when you can't even coax a troll out. Hey, what's going on, Jeffrey? How are you today? There we go. Not too bad. That's a pretty good one. Couple tails need to be repositioned. Jeffrey Roberts. Appreciate you speaking up, man. Gets boring here doing the same color all day long. Although, watch, now that I'm talking, I'm going to start making mistakes. Probably. Oh, yeah, probably. Go, get back in there. That was a good one. That was a good one. Sweet. Speeding up. All right. I hear you. I hear you. I'm getting ready for my shift to end. What do you do if you don't mind me asking, Jeffrey? You don't have to be specific. Hell, you don't even have to answer. That's a little personal, I guess. All right. Man, I keep saying it. I gotta lift this table up. I'm gonna end up walking around like this permanently. Oh, come here. Stop dripping back there. Alright. M.M.III for a transmission manufacturer. Okay. Don't even really know what that is, but respect. I get it. That's awesome. Working automotive. That's cool. Alright, let's keep this hot. I think we're good. Let's see how they came out. Love this mold. I've been shooting this thing all day long. I've yet to have a bad one. Margarita Mutilator, M.M.III by RoboWorm. Boom. And yes, you've got the blue vein. Come on. It's nice. I'm really excited to have figured this recipe out. Five. I got 5 bags of it so far. And how much do I have left? Easily get another 5. Cool. Oh wait. Get the lamp plate. Thought I heard the mailman. What's up, Ron? Yeah, I am. I think I'm going to need more bags than 5 just for you. That's a fact, yeah. They're all coming out great, though. Oh, Ron, while you're in here, check it out. I did the tactical nuke, but instead of the brown belly, I did the purple and the look. You can see the blue on the edges. I just did purple and blue in the tactical nuke. Come on, that looks good. Really good. What are you making? After work, I make baits for guys at work. That's awesome. Oh, snaps, right. So I am, well, the guy on here, you see RFP Fishing TV, he is one of my pro staffers, and he, for all intents and purposes, bothered the heck out of me until I was willing to copy a color for him. I don't generally do copies. I don't generally copy colors. I try to just do custom colors, but he loves the Margarita Mutilator M.M.III by RoboWorm. So he actually ordered a pack online, had them shipped to my house as like a closing the deal. I'm like, well, he spent money on these, so now I have to do it. And so he and I went back and forth on text the other day as I was working this out. Took 3 tries, and we got it nailed. I mean, we got it nailed. I'll say the only thing about this that isn't like dead on really is the flake. I didn't have the flake I needed, but I know except, whoa, the mailman's here. Give him my jigs, woman. That's awesome. I know what flake I need, but I didn't have it. But I just finished recording a long form video, so either later this evening or tomorrow, if you're a bait maker and you want to know how to make this color, I'm going to give the drop by drop recipe. Nothing is fancy. There's nothing that like you got to spend a bunch of money to go out there. You don't have to go get like super expensive materials. That we're talking Lure Works pigment, dead on plastic pigment, and a couple of flakes that aren't fancy. The flake that you need that I don't have, I'll let you know right now, is Barney Darko from Dead On. I was out of it, and you need the 0.008. Once I get that flake, which I ordered this morning, then I'm going to replace the flake that's in here with that, and it'll be freaking money. It'll be dead on. No pun intended, but pun enjoyed. Did I already shoot bellies in this? I'm yapping. I forgot what I was doing. I did not. All right, let's do that. Oh man, I hope she has my jigs. Yeah, that'll work. Gotta watch. See if she does. Oh, there we go. Shoot the belly. All right, Ron, take it easy, man. Have a good day. Please have my jigs. But those aren't jigs. She did not put my jigs in there. It said USPS. Maybe it's UPS. We can look again. Oh, that's gonna bum me out if it's gonna be late. Freaking USPS, I swear. I don't even know why we keep them around. I'm sorry if anybody watching this works for the Postal Service, but y'all need to be better. Because our Postal Service is a laughing stock. Absolute atrocity. You'll receive this in 3 days, and 4 weeks later, they still don't know where it is. Trust me, as a guy who runs an e-commerce business, I'm bitter. I have so many customers who are mad at me, and I didn't do anything wrong. You're the one who chose USPS. I sent it USPS, and now you gotta wait 3 weeks to get your package when I'm in West Virginia and you're in Virginia. It ain't my fault. USPS is a joke. I'm thinking about removing them from my website, actually. I mean, UPS is a couple bucks more, but you'll get it in 2 or 3 days. 3 or 4, depending on where you are. I'm sorry, rant over. They've been ticking me off lately. And it's just getting worse and worse and worse. Let's set up a little bit more. We'll be good. Ouch. I'm back. Yep. That's good. That's the best one I've had. Almost nothing. And that's the only thing there. There's no good tweezers. These are the good tweezers. we go. And last one. There we go. Nice. Look good. Let's get these out of here. Good. All right. Good. Nope, almost did it. Put the laminate plate back on. Top plate on. There we go. Took me 3 months to get a package from. Yeah. I believe it. It's just been getting horrible lately, honestly. I have to drive 20 minutes to get to a UPS store to ship things, whereas USPS, I can walk 15 feet down to the end of my driveway and stick it in the box, unless it was like a crazy big day and I had a crap ton of sales, which from the website I don't get that very often. I'm on the verge of taking USPS off of my website as even an option, just because of the headache of dealing with customer service and people trying to blame me because they haven't gotten their package yet. I'd gladly drive 40 minutes total a day and not have to deal with that crap. I like Blue Line. He's a good guy. We did a bait swap, right? We did a bait swap. Oh yeah, we did. I got a sticker. Yeah, he's a good dude. Makes good baits too, for sure. All right. I should look. Can I look on here? Can I do that? Kind of can. Yeah, get that out of here. Spam calls. Tracer shed, bib sauce. Okay. Cool. I didn't know I could look and see my emails while I was doing a live. That's not spam. Sorry, babe. I'm working. I don't know who you are. All right. Oh yeah. This is gonna be in the normal rotation. I guarantee you that. If you're just coming in, I have figured out the margarita mutilator, M.M.III. Ooh, we pulled this a little early. Look at that. The sprue is burning me. Not quite set yet. Yeah, look at that. Don't do that. I didn't do that. You didn't see that. Alright. The baits were set up. The screw was a little soft. I need to slow it down. Really peeved that my jigs did not come today. It's gonna set me back another day. He's helped me a lot. Yeah, I believe it. He seems like a really just a really down to earth, chill dude. He's always very supportive of me on social media. I can count on him to pop in and be like, "Oh man, that's awesome." He seems like a really cool guy. Alright, let's put these in there. Tell you one thing I am grateful for from RoboWorm. They do not put flake in their bellies. I love it. Because that makes this so much easier. If there was flake in here, I would have already burnt the flake, curled it, the color would have changed. Guaranteed. I've reheated this 12 times at least. But I'd have to cook it to 430 degrees to mess it up with no flake in it. That's nice. Keep it up, RoboWorm. They got sold, right? They were bought. I should say, not got sold, but they were bought, I think. RoboWorm's not saying RoboWorm anymore. I can't remember who bought them. Hopefully they don't go the way of Yamamoto, because that went a little, I don't want to say downhill, but it took a turn. The colors, some of the colors are not quite the same anymore. That's what happens. When the big guys come and buy the little guys, the big guys just don't have the passion for it that the little guy did. Like if somebody, Lord willing, somebody comes and buys bent rod fishing from me. I mean, that's every bait maker's dream, to get that call that one of the big guys wants to buy your brand. That's the big payday, right? And listen, I'm gonna take it. 100% I'm gonna take it. But apologies to you, because the quality will go down. I mean, it just will. They don't have the passion for bent rod that I have. I created it from nothing. I'm still creating it from nothing. And it kind of still is nothing. I'm in the process of doing that. So if I get it to a point where they want to buy it, I'll be very passionate about it. I'm already very passionate about it. So, and they just can't. It's like when you teach your kid, well, I got 3 boys. It's like when you teach your kid to go get a job, work hard, save up their money to buy their first car, that thing, they treat it like it's so precious. But if you just go out and buy them a brand new car and they didn't have to pay for it, they treat it like crap. And that's just how it is. They don't appreciate it. I got some young people in here going, that ain't how I would do it. Yes, you would. You all do. It's just how it is. Life lessons with bent rod fishing. And his viewer count went from 25 to 2. Oh, or 7. I don't care. If I don't like it, go watch somebody else. Oh, gracious. It helped me out a ton. I love it. If you're not one of the ones who just left, Jeffrey, do you know him? Like, do you know Blue Line, or is this just he helps you like online, like through social media and whatnot? I could have done a lot less than 2 cups of this belly color. Good grief. You live, you learn. Hot, hot, hot. That's the top. That's the belly. What's going on, man? Oh, hey, your baits are on the way. Apologies. I'm not gonna lie, I did forget about them. I was bagging up a bunch of baits the other day, and I was like, "What are these purple baits?" Oh no! So threw them in bags and got them shipped out to you. So I can't imagine you've gotten them yet, but they are on the way. Also, hi, welcome. Tree fitting. That'll work. Took a road trip to Dead On. Oh, come on, that's awesome. Oh, you got them today. Oh, that's awesome, man. Cool. Look at that. USPS did something. I was just sitting over here bashing USPS, and they came through in a shorter. I think I sent those Friday. So that's surprising. Good. I'm glad you got them. I'm glad you like them. That's cool, man. Jeffrey, y'all went to Dead On Plastics. Are they in Michigan? I can't remember. I just ordered from them this morning. That'd be cool. I'd love to go do a tour at one of the big bait making suppliers. Off. Top it off. Oh, that's cool, man. That's awesome. How long have you been making baits, Jeffrey? Years. Randy is his name. Is that his name? I don't think I ever knew his name. He just blue lined me. That's cool. 3 years, yeah. That's I started bent rod airbrushing. I've been doing soft plastics since 2022, so I guess, but I didn't start till later in the year. So it's 3 years and some for me. I'm going on 4 years making soft plastics. Oh, I don't need to get that out yet. Set that set up a little bit more. Epic Head Start and pre-kindergarten. Okie doke. Randy is Dead On Plastics. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. You're talking about Randy, not Blue Line. Got you. Oh, you know what? Now that you say that, I have heard Chris Jones, World's Worst Fishing, refer to Randy when he would be talking about what's up, Gordon? Dave is Blue Line. Yeah. Okay. Now that you say that, I want to say I've seen people refer to him as Dave in his comments. That does ring. Not true, like you'd be lying, but that does ring. Like that rings a bell. Yeah, that's cool. He seems like a really chill dude. going on in here? Oh, well, let me show you. I actually, right before I started the live, I had just finished recording footage for my next long form video where I am doing, sorry, I had it hanging up, the Margarita Mutilator. I did my first color match. It's the Robo Worm, purple, blue vein, brown belly. That's what we're doing. I've done it in a couple other baits without the brown belly because I can't get the triple. But yeah, that video, if you make baits and you're interested in doing that color, again, I don't know what time it is. Oh, it's 2:30. I'll probably release it tomorrow. Ugh, that didn't go out at all. What are you doing, Daniel? You're not even paying attention. All right. At least I can chop it up and try again. But yeah, that's what we're doing. We are doing the Margarita Mutilator. Where the heck they came up with that name for this color, I have no idea. I've never drank a margarita that looks purple and blue. Pink, one time, that was not on purpose. My friends still give me crap about that. I did not know prickly pear was pink. I love pear. One of my favorite fruit flavors. I said a prickly pear margarita, that's going to be great. It was hot pink and everybody made fun of me for years. Some of them still do. It was delicious though, so no worries. Yeah, sure. Alright. Let's see if I can make this one work. Oh, that was my wife texting me. Ruh-roh. There we go. Yeah, it was. Let's see if I can. Thank you. Caught mini bass off that. Yeah. Yeah, they do. It's time for work. Catch you. All right, Jeffrey. Have a good shift, brother. Yeah, it's one of my pro staff, Ron's. It's his like favorite color in the world. He's been asking me to recreate this color for 2 years, literally 2 years. And I think he figured out his power move when he went online and bought a pack of them and had them shipped to my house. And I was like, well, now he's spent money on them. I can't ignore him anymore. So I finally sat down the other day, and honestly, it only took me 3 tries. I was surprised because I've never tried to match a color. I don't like matching colors. I said this to Ron. No, he's not on here anymore, so I can share this. I said it to Ron. I was like, dude, you might as well walk up to me and spit in my face, right? I make custom colors, and all you want to do is come up to me and go, copy this color, copy that color, copy this color. I'm like, dude, what the... That'd be like going to a sculptor and going, oh yeah, that looks nice, but can you copy this sculptor? It's like, dude, no, that's not what I do. But he's a good friend and he busts his butt for me when it comes to pro staff. So I decided, yeah, okay, I don't need to see that right now. So I decided to hook him up. I was going to make it a little different, but on the first tweak, so the second try, by the first tweak, I was 98% there. I'm like, oh, if I change it, he's gonna get mad. Because I was texting back and forth. Like, he saw that we were almost there on the second try. I'm like, if I throw a curveball to make it my own, that's liable to tick him off. And, you know, he does a lot for me. I don't want to make him mad. So, I did my first color match. And now I knew it was going to happen. As soon as I posted it on Instagram, everybody's like, oh, can you do this color? Can you do this Robo Worm color? They, apparently Warmouth is a pretty popular, well, I guess it wasn't popular if they discontinued it. But there's a lot of people out there looking for Warmouth. And M.M.III is another one that they did that apparently they've discontinued and people want me to try. M.M.III I have a pretty good picture of. So I think I can do that one. And the guys that want me to copy that one are local. And they say the smallmouth around here love the M.M.III color. So I may do that just because I'm a smallmouth guy. I'll fish them for sure, even if they don't sell. This one, the Margaret, the M.M.III will sell. It's probably their most popular color. Although, if you haven't seen it yet, check out their Tennessee Sunrise. It's, from what I've seen, I haven't seen a close-up of it, and it looks really simple. I mean, honestly, I probably would have called it creamsicle. I mean, it's just like almost like a neon but creamy orange over white pearl. It looks good. It looks good. As soon as I saw it, I'm like, crap, Ron's gonna want me to freaking copy this one too. Oh. Can't complain. Love what I do. Love the people I work with. Definitely can't complain. I used to wake up every day miserable to go to work, so gotta remind myself that sometimes. Alright. These bellies should be good. Awesome. Welcome. Yeah, loving fishing. You're gonna be in the right group in here. From Tennessee. I was born and raised in Alabama, so that either makes us friends or enemies, depending on if you're a volunteer fan. Actually, I don't care anymore, but when I lived in Alabama, oh, I certainly cared. When, what was his name? Fulmer, I think was the Tennessee coach's name, blew the whistle and got Alabama in trouble. I mean, let's face it, Alabama was breaking rules. They got caught, but it was because of the Tennessee coach that they got caught. Woo-wee! My family got together. They were like, if you have friends who are Tennessee volunteer fans, they're no longer your friends. You're not allowed to associate with them anymore. My family has calmed down a lot, but back in the day, woo! And the only thing worse than a Tennessee fan was an Auburn fan. People don't understand. I live in West Virginia now, but I moved up here to Virginia. People don't understand SEC country football. They do not get SEC. Like, unless you've lived down there and you've been down there, you don't understand. Like, I moved to Virginia and everybody's like, oh, the rivalry here is UVA and Virginia Tech. And it is. I mean, that's the rivalry. And then I went to my first UVA Virginia Tech game. Virginia Tech scores a touchdown, and the UVA fans were congratulating the Virginia Tech fans on the touchdown they had just scored. I'm like, this is not a rivalry. Nobody's being stabbed. There's no beers flying at somebody's head. Like, there's no fights breaking out. I mean, you go to an Iron Bowl game in Alabama, and Auburn blows Alabama out, there are fights everywhere. I mean, I don't know. I'm not saying the SEC is the only place that has that kind of passion, but they do. I moved up here. I'm like, y'all don't know what a rivalry is, man. That is not a rivalry. Y'all are civil. Y'all respect one another. I can remember growing up in school, man. A new cute girl would come into class, and all the boys would look at each other like, oh. And it didn't matter, like, not where you come from, not what's your name. We didn't care what her name was. Alabama or Auburn. That was the question you asked. And if she said Auburn, all the Alabama fanboys would go, oh, crap. And then you'd have a couple sniveling little Auburn fans and come, like, shut up. Oh, man. I miss having passion for college football, to be honest with you. My blood pressure doesn't miss it, though. Woo! Ever since I quit watching college football, I don't even think I need to take my blood pressure medication anymore. SEC football was going to kill me. There we go. I think we're good. I know I'm missing questions or comments. I am not a fan of them. Okay, I guess we can be friends then. I'll never forget the first time. What was it? It wasn't the championship. It wasn't a national championship. The first time I was talking to my dad, and maybe it was like the bowl game or something, or Alabama maybe didn't make it to. It was before Saban came, and Alabama didn't make it in a bowl game, but Auburn did. And my dad goes, "Well, at least they're SEC." I was like, "What the? Who are you? And what have you done with my dad?" My dad would have been spiking the phone when I was a kid. Like he's chill now. They have chilled out a lot. They used to really take it personally. I didn't even know what was going on. All right, let's get this going. Mutilate some margaritas. Favorite thing to fish for? Around here, smallmouth. I live in West Virginia, so I've got the Shenandoah River and the Potomac River, so smallmouth is where it's at here. I grew up, I was born and raised in Alabama, and then military family, we moved to Florida, so largemouth was it. That's all. It was all largemouth. And then we moved up here, and I went through depression because the largemouth up here are pathetic. Especially compared to Florida. But then a buddy of mine was like, no, come on, come with me to the river and catch some smallmouth. And they're smaller. I mean, they don't get quite as big, but man, they fight way harder than a freaking largemouth does. They are pissed that you're even on the body of water that they live in. I have grown to absolutely love and adore smallmouth. So probably smallmouth. Now, in the world, it's saltwater. I would much rather be fishing saltwater than fresh any day of the week. I don't know why. But first time I ever went on a guided trip out on the ocean and that rod starts screaming and you have no idea what it is. It could be a shark, it could be a sailfish, it could be a marlin, it could be a snapper, it could be a tuna, like you don't know. And then that whole holy crap, what is it? Got me hook, line, and sinker. I love fishing saltwater. And not necessarily trolling, honestly. Trolling's boring. But I love fishing anything saltwater. But where I live, smallmouth all day. All day. I do want to get into muskie. We have muskie up here, and I've never caught one. Right? I love the way they fight. Yeah, smallmouth, man, they hit hard. I can't tell you how many times. It took a while to get used to it because I'd be up here on a river, and they also use the current. That's another thing, right? The smallmouth aren't stupid. They turn their body sideways to the current. So when you hook one coming from like Florida, I feel that the tension, and I'm like, oh, it's 5-6 pounder, and it's like 2.5, 3 pounds. I pull it up, I'm like, what in the world? You would think it's a lot bigger. It took a while to get used to it. Now I'll know. I caught, my biggest smallmouth was about 5 pounds. And that thing, I swore it was a 10 pounder. Like, I mean, and I was in some fast current and it used it. I could not believe I landed that fish. Yeah, they hit hard. They'll yank the rod out of your hand. Catfish. I like catfish, but it's a specific time. Like catfish fishing for me is like chill. Like if I've had a heck of a day and I'm just sipping on some beers and I just want to go fishing, catfish, for sure. Sit, let it soak, wait for the little thing to, however you're doing it. Yes, I can get down with that. And being from Alabama, come on. I mean, catfish is chicken in Alabama. We ate catfish every meal. We literally had a catfish pond in our backyard that we kept stocked. I've never caught a blue though, and they're around here too. A buddy of mine keeps telling me he knows a guy on the James River down around Richmond. He was like, dude, you go down there and hook into a blue, you won't want to hook into a second one. They will wear you out. So I do want to do that. And I've never caught a flathead. I've heard flathead are really fun. Flathead you can actually catch on, like they'll chase down the crankbait from what my friend's telling me, and you'll fight them for 30 minutes, 30, 40 minutes. I'm like, yeah, how they jump. They do. They jump a lot. The bigger ones tend to stay down. Like when you get like a big smallie, they tend to stay down. But yeah, anything 3 pounds or under, they're very acrobatic. Yeah, I love them, and they're so aggressive. I mean, it's almost easier to fish for because they're so aggressive. I mean, I'll catch a 12-inch long smallmouth on an 8-inch long glide bait. I mean, they don't care. They're like, you're not supposed to be here. I'm going to eat you. And there's something about that I respect. Every time. Looks good. All right, we've had a lot of people come and go, so I will do this again. We got Margarita Mutilator. Brown belly. Look at the blue tail with the brown belly. That's pretty sweet. And then you've got the purple top. With that blue vein in there. Come on. It's pretty much a dead on match. Literally every time I've demolded, I've done this. It's awesome. I'm really excited to have figured this color out. This is going to be my future for the next 3 months, I think. I'm going to need to order more of these molds for sure, or I'm just going to sit here working for 5 hours making $40. I keep having to shoot one mold at a time. Heat it up. Yeah, it's a really nice color. I've got a couple more Robo Worm colors that I'm gonna take a swing at when I get some downtime, which I don't foresee having very much. Although my jigs didn't come today, I saw the mailman come and go, and she surely did not drop off 1,000 jigs in what looked like 2 or 3 envelopes. So that sucks. I was supposed to get a delivery of my hover jigs today so I can start mass producing the rig. And looks like it's going to be late. Come on. Who's blowing me up? Yep. Get out. Spam. Okay. Don't care. Okay. Sorry about that. I prefer doing my lives through my laptop with OBS, but I wasn't planning on doing a live today. And honestly, I was just too lazy to go downstairs and get all my gear and bring it up here and set it up. So I just decided to do it through my phone. belly set up. Let's see how much we got left in here. All right, let's see here. We could. What else do we want to shoot? Do some rigs. Unrigged version. I bet that would look good. Crawls would look good. Where's my crawl mold? That's not it. That's not it. Where's my crawl mold? It must be in here. Oh, it's right there. Okay. Maybe we'll shoot some crawls. This would be a cool color in a crawl. Oh wow, first ever perfect one. Nothing moved at all. I'll take it. Where's my... Let's try this. Is this long enough? Yeah. Huh. Well, that's a lot easier. We'll be doing that from now on. All right. Perfect. Put that back. Let's do this. Boom, 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 boom. Okie dokie. Let's do that. Welcome in, everybody who's popping in now. We're shooting a new color. Well, new to me. Not new to RoboWorm. Margarita Mutilator. M.M.III. If you want the recipe, keep an eye on my channel. Probably tomorrow I'll be posting a video where I give out this recipe drop by drop. Alright. I've had a bunch of people come and go, so I'll show you guys here again. Get in there. All right. If you're familiar with Margarita Mutilator, we've got brown on the bottom with purple top. And let's get it in here. The blue vein in between. Just figured this recipe out the other day. It's pretty sweet. Seconds. Wow. All right. And I was even able to do it in a tracer shad. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's a cool effect, that blue smoked pearl. If there's anything behind it, or if it's not like bright, they almost look opaque until you hold them up and you can see it makes them transparent. I thought that was pretty cool too. It's going to be, honestly, that bait will be effective muddy or clear water conditions. You won't have to change it up because of that. I mean, if it's clear water and bright outside, it's going to be transparent, and it's really going to ping off of all of that flake in there. And if it's either muddy or dark outside, it's going to look more opaque. It's going to cast a shadow. So I think you're going to be good with it, no matter the water condition. That should be a pretty good bait for you. I'll be interested to hear how you do with them, man. appreciate it. Please do. This one's stuck. This one's stuck. Gotta fix them up here. There you go. Good. That's good. Here we go. Yeah, get in there. Looks good. Yep, that should be good. All right. All right. What's going on, everyone? Thanks for joining. How's everybody doing? How many bags we got so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. Might wrap it up here soon. Looks good. Let's pull these off. Not quite. we had our first mess up. Is it just one of them? I can't tell. Looks like two. Well, at least I'm going to get a bag of baits. Yep. We had the brown wrap around. Let's see. It's just one next to it. That one's okay. I'll hang these on a different hook. These are the ones I'll be fishing. Yeah, if you don't make baits, if you start making baits, you'll never fish with a good bait again. Sell all your good ones. There we go. Oh, you know what? Before we do that, let's see. Is this? It is. Shoot those. What is this? Just some pre-rig. Shoot some more gombo. If you're new to my channel, this is one of my my customs, a pre-rigged curly tail swim bait. I call them Mogambo. And we're going to shoot some of these pre-rigged. Let's shoot those that way. That'll be good. Shoot. Need to pick that up. Oh, where are we? Not tall enough. Perfection. Right. What's going on, clowning? Actually, that's the color we're shooting. I just finished recording all the footage for that video, and I still had a shooting star full of the color, so I figured I would pop up live and just do some live footage. But here, I'll show you. I've been making them. Just did this one. So yeah, we got her dialed in, man. They're looking pretty sweet, if I do say so myself. So I'm going to mix it up with a couple of my other baits without the brown belly. We'll shoot the brown bellies and the worms for sure. Yeah, that's awesome, man. Well, you'll be able to make it. I don't know if I'll get the video published tonight, but the long form video will definitely be published tomorrow. So keep an eye on my channel on YouTube, and yeah, it'll have a picture of you'll see it, M.M.III. You won't be able to miss it. But yeah, it's a very popular color. I'm kind of excited to have dialed it in as well as I did. I know that sounds kind of cocky, but I mean, it is what it is. When I look at an actual robo worm in my hand and the one I made, the only difference I can see in them is the flake that I used. And I know, you'll see in the video, I tell you what flake you need. I just didn't have it, but I ordered it. Bet I did. before I even hit record this morning, I went to Dead On and ordered the flake that I need to have this dialed in like exact. But yeah, that'll all be in the video tomorrow, brother. I appreciate you. Alright, that should be good. Alright. Shoot this belly and then we'll shoot all the rest of the baits. I know I'm kind of out of frame. Yeah, I hear you. I tell you what, man. If you really want to dial it in, and have it be a lot easier than doing it. I mean, I don't know. Maybe you're better than I am. Well, pretty much guarantee you are, because I suck at doing open bores, especially in those botworm molds. Man, good lord, they're so thin. But this bass tackle mold. If you go to basstackle.com, it's the 1042 or 1046. I can't remember, but it's called Drop Shot. I want to say it's called the 1042 Drop Shot mold, and it is a 5 1/4 inch. Looks just like the Robo Worm, but the key is it has a laminate plate. So you could put the laminate plate on, isolate your bellies, shoot the brown belly, and then you pull the laminate plate off, and then you can use your dual injector to shoot the purple and the blue. To get your triple layer. That way you don't have to get a triple injector if you don't have one, because they are pricey. And even if you do have one, balancing 3 cup temperatures is a freaking nightmare. Like, I know. Oh, did you? Okay. I can never remember the information I've shared yet or not. Yeah, I mean, listen, they don't sponsor me. I'm not saying that. It really is a great mold. I had 3 6-inch botworm molds. I sold them all. It's just, I mean, they're great for solid colors, but if you're going to do even a 2-color laminate, they're just a pain in the butt. And it's got to be that top down, taking 3 turns before it gets to the cavity. I mean, that has to be what it is that's causing it to just not shoot well when you do laminates. But this one shoots like a dream, and it's just your standard, sprue straight down, baits to the right. And it shoots perfectly every time. But Bass Tackle, honestly, they've got quite a few molds. Yeah, because of the laminate plate. That's what I was about to say. They have quite a few molds that they have laminate plates for. If you go to Bass Tackle, then just hit the little search bar and just type in laminate plate. It'll bring up every laminate plate they have. That's the easiest way to find the molds that they have laminate plates for. Doesn't I have the issues with mine making creative stuff? Yeah, the botworm. Yeah, I know it's a pain. I will tell you. I started using the sprue extender on the botworm mold, and it did help, but it still didn't fix it. Like, it wasn't perfect. But yeah, like I was saying, on the Bass Tackle site, if you just go in and just search laminate plate, then it'll come up, all the laminate plates will come up, but it tells you what mold they're for. So you can plate for the 1042 drop shot. Then the 1042 drop shot has laminate plate. And so you can go, I sat there on pen and paper and wrote down the names of all of them they had laminate plates for, and then left, cleared that search and then started searching each one until I found baits that I was like, ooh, that looks really good. And you could do these colors on them, just like this with a dual injector. So I plan on, I think they have a lizard. I want the lizard. I really want the lizard. I've been wanting a lizard anyway. I'm pretty sure they have a lizard that has a laminate plate. And that would just be so cool, especially in this color. Come on, that would be awesome. But yeah, I want to say they've got some curly tail worms that have laminate plates. They've got a bunch. There's a bunch. There's probably 12, 14, 16 bait molds that they make laminate plates for. Yeah. Fix the bellies. Get under there. Down there. Yeah, this is the only part that is a little bit of a bummer. Is sometimes when you pull the mold off, these bellies kind of get a little jostled. You got to flatten them out. It's not a big deal, but it's the only thing that keeps it just from being bellies, tops. And I figured out if you have one of these big stir stick things, you can set this down, set this here, and just rip the whole thing out. I was picking them out one at a time. If you go like that, bloop, you're good. Super quick, super easy. And then yeah, your bellies are in there. Good to go. I look at it like from an angle. If I see something sticking up, I just poke it down. So far I've made about 10 bags. I think 2 worms have been anything but perfect. So it's pretty good. And it was definitely my mistake. Yeah, that's what I did. Sold all my bot worms and switched over to this, and I'll tell you, I have not been happier. Now, I will tell you this, if you've got some customers who are like all about your bot worms, this is 5 1/4, not 6. I've had a couple people go, I'm like, get over it. It's not that big of a deal. I mean, maybe there might be a bass who looks and goes, no, I want the 6, but come on, that thing's in the water, it's doing this. Like, bass aren't coming up to it and tape measuring it up. And we're talking the width of your thumb. That's the difference in the length. So, you know, you're going to have some people who are going to complain about anything, but it'll make your life a lot easier, and it'll make you be able to cycle through baits. First of all, have baits that are higher quality as in terms of laminate, and you'll be able to cycle through them a lot faster. Did you move over to? Oh yeah, yep. Lureworks Pro Medium. I'm never going back. They better not stop making it. I'll be banging on their door, pissed off. Yes, I am a hard convert, and not just because of the low odor, which it is crazy low odor. The odor is sweeter. What odor there is, it's almost sweeter. Oh well, I hear that. Let's see. But the difference in, I was using 242, Bait Plastics 242. Well, actually, I was using 292 for a long time because Bait Plastics went around, screwed around with their suppliers for the 242, and they denied it for a while, but then they finally admitted it. And the 242 was like crazy soft, so I switched to the 292, and that had negative impacts on like fish reaction. Like we weren't catching as many fish. When they fixed their 242, I switched back to it, and it did help. But when I switched to the Lureworks, it's softer. It's not it's not like wet tissue paper like the 242 was when they messed with it. But it's softer than the 242. And I will tell you, my pro staff, I made baits, sent them out to my pro staff, and it wasn't just 1 or 2. All of my pro staff were texting me going, holy crap, this new plastic you have is amazing, never switch. Like, I've got guys fishing the rig next to the Sacamano shad, saying that they're getting more hits on the rig. Like, that's crazy. Like, I'm a nobody. The rig is my custom bait, and for my bait to be, I mean, I get it, day to day, it's going to be whatever. Like the Sacamano shad may kick its butt the next day, but there was a day where my bait was crushing the Sacamano shad, like, and that's all of my pro staff were telling me that. I was like, holy crap, like, okay, this is a big deal. So yes, I can't say enough good stuff about LureWorks Pour Salt Pro. I know some guys are getting sick of hearing it. Listen, I'm not sponsored by them. They don't give me a kickback. They don't even know I exist except for a piece of paper when I place my order, as far as I know. It's just awesome. It's awesome. I highly recommend it. All right, let's see. I'm about to do a run here. Let me see. I haven't sold no got to medium. I thought about going the hard blend, but still. Oh yeah, for swim baits, harder for swim baits for sure. You were using 242. I just it was super sticky. Yeah, I mean, I was a bait plastics faithful. I really was. And I'll tell you what caused me to try LureWorks 100% was SDG, because he was also a bait plastics faithful. And when I saw him do a video and he was like, listen, I cannot believe that I'm going to say this, but this stuff is better, like in every way, shape, and form. And I watched this video, I'm like, oh my goodness, like this guy's he's not blowing smoke. First of all, I don't see him doing that, right? You're going to get honest reviews from him. And when I saw that, I was like, okay, I bought a gallon. That was it. After that, it's just been 5 gallon, 5 gallon, 5 gallon. Just, I can't get enough of the stuff. It's awesome. All right, let me do these runs here. Go. Yeah, I'll tell you another thing, figuring this color out in that mold. That mold from bait plastics, or not bait plastic, bass tackle. This drop shot mold, I have been on the fence. I've been on the fence with ordering the 3-to-1 injector for my shooting star, but the only thing about this worm that isn't like really dialed in, other than the flake, which I have figured out, is the vein. The blue vein in mine is a little bit more than the blue vein that you're going to get in a robo worm. And then it hit me. If I had the 3-to-1, I could put the purple in the 3 and the blue in the 1, and I mean, it'll be. I'm telling you, once I get Barney Darko 0.008 flake, that's the key, and I get that 3-to-1 injector, and especially if I decide to start putting salt in the bellies, you won't be able to tell the difference. I'll pay you. I'll bet you. I'm telling you. All right, let's get these shot. Same here. I love Adam's working channel. Gotta get back to work. I'll see you later. Oh, well, I'm sure you're gone by now. If you're still here, all right, man. Take her easy. All right. How much we got left? Okay. You know what? I can't tell. Can't tell which one that is. I don't want to shoot them upside down. We'll wait. Alright. How long have we been live? 2 hours and 35 minutes. Alright. Set up. We are. Alright, this is going to be the last round of demolding. I think I'm going to call the live. Let's see. Hopefully I got another good. Yep, I did. Alright, there's only 4 of you in here, but if you weren't in here before, this is what we've been doing. Margarita Mutilator by Roboworm. Brown belly, purple top, blue vein on the side. That one pretty well dialed in. Alright. Let's see here. See what it looks like on a minnow. Ooh, I like it. Yeah, it's not bad. I like it on the rig. Alright. We'll situate these in a bit. Alright. Pre-rigged Mogambos. Okay. That looks really good. That's pretty sweet. Yeah, I like that a lot. That's definitely going to be a good Mogamba color. And the paddle tail, the rod breaker. Yeah. I like that too. too. That'll be really good with the chartreuse tail. That, It's good. All right, 4 people in here. Thanks for sticking around, guys. Thanks, Daniel. I appreciate it. I'm gonna go ahead and kill the live now and knock out the rest of this plastic and try to figure out what the heck happened to my jigs because they're supposed to be here. So, anywho, guys, thanks for stopping in. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you. Stay bent as always, and yeah, look out for that video tomorrow. If you're a bait maker and you want to know this recipe, it'll be the M.M.III. Recipe that I drop tomorrow. So, anyway, take it easy, guys.